we are back, and it's time now for the third map of our finals. It is best of 7, of course, but ESP is up 2-0, which means they just need 2 more wins to take home that $750 first prize.
That's right. Area 51 Gaming has some ground to make up here, and it is a best of 7, obviously. And we've seen some very nice attacking and defensive rounds from Area 51, so they're certainly capable. They just have to string together enough of them in a row, basically, to try and take a map here and work their way back from this 0-2 deficit. But we are ready to start now. And I didn't even see which map it was in all that promotion. Leap of Faith. All right, one of my favorite maps, actually. And this is one of the official Nadio maps, so we're going to go ahead and get started with Area 51 Hiko as the first attacker. Okay, so as you can see, once you make your way up this jump, you have a couple of paths as to where you can go. And obviously, we're not going to give away which path is taken yet. Sorry. But overhead, we can see that ESP is setting up for a pretty defensive position. They haven't spotted the attacker quite yet, but they're just staying back and making sure that they have all their bases covered. All right, so they actually have eyes on him now. I think that was Godson actually moving over to the side. Oh, it was XP3 actually with the first one to spot him. So Hiko, now actually he's got to rely on his rail, and he's got one down already. 2 defenders left with 3 armors. Already a solid start for Area 51 Hiko. Wow, he could have been punished. Yeah, that was a very risky jump. Godson able to sneak by and pick off a shot. It was especially risky for Godson, of course, because the laser was actually recharged at the moment. But now it's a difficult proposition. Both the defenders sitting on the target. Hiko trying to make his way up. Can't do it. Godson lands the last rocket. That is a tough situation. I don't know if we stated it enough in the first couple of maps, but jumping is actually really scary in this game because your movement is limited while you're in the air. You have a very predictable landing spot, basically, and that gives the defenders basically one more extra second of being able to plant a rocket on you. So they know you're going to be falling for a second. They can go ahead and fire that early, and they know exactly where you're going to land. So jumping over a wall like that right at the end is risky business. Great moving shot. That was a nice flick shot there from Gills. Yeah, it really was. His defender was jumping. He was moving. Everything kind of working against his accuracy there, but he's able to land it nonetheless. So looks like Gills going to sneak around the side here, but a wide open shot on sgares. And Gills now with 3 armor points in great position to take this attacking round. All right, so he can basically post up wherever. He doesn't have vision of that last defender. Oh, now he does. SEMPHIS picking off that armor point nonetheless, and Gills, picks off the last defender. ESP already up 2-0. Area 51 will need a successful attacking round now to be able to keep up. That's right. So it is going to be sgares on the attack here, and we'll see what he can offer that's a little bit different than his teammate before. And we mentioned before that he has a very strong laser, and we'll see if he's able to use that to his effect, play maybe a little bit more defensively. Almost runs into those spam rockets, so right off to the start. All right, so sgares, let's see what he can make happen for Area 51 Gaming. They have only taken a couple of successful attacking rounds so far, and this is a different map. I'm not sure if they're familiar with all the intricacies. One interesting thing is you can see there's a lot of iron gates basically above the goal that you can actually hop up there, but sgares getting picked apart very quickly by ESP. That puts them up 3-0. So again, those gates at the top of the goal, you can actually stand on those. Use that jump pad right behind the goal, stand up there, do some spotting. You can quickly call out to your teammates where the attacker is going because you can see basically everything from up there. Okay, so now Area 51 has to start stringing some rounds together. That's got to start with a defensive round here in XP3, but XP3 certainly doesn't want to make that happen. So he's on the attack, making his way up, spotted by the defenders at the moment, but he's going to continue cycling around, playing a little bit slower, trying to pick off those long-range lasers, as is very normal with XP3 style. That's right. XP3 yesterday hit 117.5 meter shot, which I didn't even think was possible. That's like you have to hit the correct half pixel to be able to do that. But, quickly picking up SEMPHIS, losing an armor, so a nice trade there still. Pretty equal on that front, so he's going to move around. He's actually sitting at the point now, 2 seconds before he can actually start tapping it, but only 1 defender there, and if he jumps down, he'll have a clear shot. No, his laser was recharging, and he gets picked off from the side. Area 51 with a nice defense there. They can start to turn around this map. Exactly. That's right where they needed now, and if they can take an attacking round, they're actually right back in this, and this is basically all tied up. Again, we want to reiterate, it's usually a little bit easier for the defenders at any given point in time. It really requires just perfect lasers to be able to work your way up on attack. And SEMPHIS going to make his way up now, but running directly into XP3. All right, SEMPHIS already losing that point of armor, not landing the shot. Oh, too quick. That's what we call a double tap. Godson just fired 2 consecutive rockets. They both connected. You can actually get a double tap or a triple tap in Elite, and those triple taps are really really fun stuff. Basically only happens if you just don't see the guy at all.
They are incredibly disheartening. The best feeling, though, is when you're on defense, you're like, I think the attacker's over there, boom, 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 and then you run and get in position, all of a sudden, bing, 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 1, 2, 3 points.
Exactly. But the most disheartening for defense is if they only have 1 point of armor left and they still cap the goal.
On 3 people.
And you're still all alive. Yes, that happens. It is rough. But also capping at 98% before getting shot, that's always a delight. But Godson not going to have that problem. Let's see if he can continue to pick off these defenders. He's already picked off SEMPHIS, hiko, and sgares. Our next on his list, there he picks off sgares. Only 1 defender left, 3 points of armor. He's in a great position to actually take this round.
That was a very, very close shot as well, but now the Cole is going to be cappable in just 3 seconds. Godson getting in great position on the attacker to try and make something happen. Can't get up there yet. The goal's not capped, but no one's been hit.
Yeah,
and it's captured.
And Godson takes that attacking round, and they're quickly on map point again here, up 5-1. If Area 51 hiko gets shut down, that's going to put ESP up at a map score of 3-0.
Okay, well, hiko's making his way out, and ESP setting up on defense at the moment, firing out those spam rockets at the beginning, but not really all that close to hiko. And we'll see what he can do. Sees a long-range XP3 shot, but can't land it. Saw a defender off to his left, but Gill's unfortunately not able to get anything done there quite yet.
All right, Area 51 hiko looking for some breathing room, but he is getting rushed down by Gills. Oh no, now 2 of those exits are blocked, but he does manage to escape, only losing 1 armor there from XP3 right at the end. He's going to try this different route here. We'll see what happens. Oh, Godson already cutting him off and firing a couple of rockets. That's a tough situation for hiko, but he does pick off XP3. He's got 1 armor left. There is a chance that he can get a clean rail on somebody and be at that showdown situation. No, it looks like XP3 is going to pick him off, and Blue wins the turn and the map. That puts him up 3-0 now.
That's another GG. So, guys, we're going to move into our 4th and possibly final map. If Area 51 can't start stringing together some wins, ESP has clearly been on a roll, showing the same dominance that they showed in our qualifier last week.
That's right. ESP XP3 is always just hard to say. It's like very
more
confusing.
Acronyms.
But
we cast StarCraft 2 as well, and so it's like saying LGIM SKMC whenever he was partnered there for a while.
Oh yeah, LGIM SKMC. Like
clearly,
that's so easy. But this ESP XP3, that's like impossible.